back o'clock.
Are we?
Rusty, is it back o'clock?
Are we back?
I wouldn't say it was back o'clock if it wasn't back o'clock, Nathan.
It is back to Hoenn. Hoenn confirmed.
Oh, Sinking Sapphire. This is a hack by Dre, my favorite hacker. He does good Pokemon hacks. He makes.
Wait a minute, Rusty.
Also,
Hacker. I hardly know her.
Also, he's in. Continue.
Hacker voice. I'm in.
So you'll see that it says Alpha Sapphire there. Ignore that. It's Sinking Sapphire.
I really liked this intro as a callback to
It was very good.
the Gen 3.
Being
It was
the
very
same.
good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Now, when this first popped up, and I was like, oh, my heart! Got a little bit teary-eyed, I'm not gonna lie. I love Hoenn. Hoenn's great.
Yeah.
Give me all that water, man.
7.5, too much water.
So real.
It's 7.8, you filthy, filthy cash.
I thought it was 7.8, but I'm like, who would do a 0.8?
Also, that is recklessly fast in this forest for that truck to be driving.
Oh yeah.
Nyum.
You are going to run over that Azrael.
And if you hit that Laron,
Also, big brain time. Hoenn, not designed for trucks.
No. It's
I'm
not.
gonna say that Hoenn not designed well in a transport with transport thinking.
Yeah, cool game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hoenn may actually be worse designed for
Like
vehicles
Hoenn-
than a Lola.
yeah, like Hoenn needs to hire one civil engineer. That's all I'm saying.
You're a boy
Like-
or a girl. I am always a girl.
Like if the entire Hoenn region even like paid one civil engineer, this could have all been avoided.
Nathan, give me a letter.
Let's go with a big fat. How about M for Mike?
Okay, so you've got an M. Ian, I need a letter. I'm providing a T.
In that order?
No.
I think we're providing letters, and then Rusty is using this. I'm gonna go with an O.
Okay, so we've got an M and an O and a T.
Tom. Name her Tom. Is that her Mott? Mato. M apostrophe T-O. Mato.
It's Matilda.
Motilda.
Hey,
No,
Motilda!
all I
Get
want to
over
do,
here.
all I want to do is incorporate all three of those letters into a name. So if you've got a better idea for the name than Matilda, I don't think that's what I want to do.
Yeah, obviously, Rusty. It's Matildo.
God damn it! All I want to do,
Matoldo.
all I want to do,
I
is turn
kind of
into
really like
the
Matilda.
giant woman. Matillo.
I
Matildo.
kind of like Matilda.
Mataldo.
Ian,
Matilda.
you got something to save this with?
No, I don't.
All right, Matildo it is.
Matildo.
Oh god, a trade wreck already, huh?
We're starting off good, guys.
Oh, we should have done something like Montague or something, but
But Juliet was a Capulet.
You're that Matildo. You're the one who's moving to Little Root Town where I live.
As if there were another Matildo.
is it you're that Matilda or you're that Matilda?
You're that Matildo. Oh, you're that Matildo. Excuse me.
And just for stream, Rusty is not doing a Nuzlocke. This is just a playthrough, correct?
Nope. It is just a playthrough.
Just play through.
And I'm doing it blind. I'm not looking up a moveset or a wild Pokemon list.
Encounters or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not doing an encounter list. I know that encounters and movesets are going to be slightly different, but they are often in ways, and some typings, they're often in ways that just make more sense.
He's one of those big believers in Dark type Luxray, I'm sure.
Yes, that is actually the example that I was going to use.
I think we saw.
As Electric Dark.
I think we saw in his other hack that we played Storm Silver. I think we saw that as well. Do you do fairy type? Has fairy type been added into this?
No.
Okay. Or
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Gen 6. Fairies are in the game.
Fairy type is in this game.
Yeah. I was for some reason thinking they weren't introduced until Gen 7.
In Storm Silver, there was a fairy version. There's not multiple versions of this game.
Yeah.
Walk, walk, walk.
Walk, walk. I'm pretty sure that one was hitting on your mother, but... I just did all of the, or not all of this, but the stuff that Rusty's doing, because I'm actually, even right now, I'm playing a Wonderlock of Alpha Sapphire. So,
you guys aren't playing the same game. He's playing Sinking Sapphire.
That's why I changed what I said, Nathan.
How you like your new room, Matildo?
Mom, don't call me my name. I hate it.
How are you doing, Matildo?
How are you dilling? How are you dilling, Matildo?
Oh, Matildo, come over here quick.
She prefers to go by her nickname, Tildo Swinton. So I just looked it up again. It still looks like Twitch hasn't fixed their bot export to YouTube thing.
Neat.
Looking forward to that.
Who just broke into my house? Matildo, you have to go. You can't be here.
You can't be here, man.
Grab the broom, start shuffling Matildo
Pushes
out.
you out.
Like, nah. No, she's like, no, man, I can't have you here, man.
We don't get to name him, do we?
Nope.
No, he's just Brendan, I think.
Brendan.
Lame.
Unless you played the demo, then he's Orlando.
Really?
Yep.
Who are you? With a name like Matildo, I hoped you'd be a boy.
Gross.
He even said, I didn't know you'd be a girl.
And that I hoped you'd be... He literally... I'm skipping through it, but he literally does say, I hoped you would be a boy.
Yep.
But the dialogue is not what we're here for. This is a hack showcase.
I'm sure there are places he changed the dialogue.
I did in the other game.
Hey, someone's screaming up ahead. Maybe it was Grindon.
Brendan.
Grindon and Matilda.
You gotta save him. You gotta save him. You can walk away and be like, no, don't leave me.
I heard you like mudkips.
Tell me, Nathan, do you like mudkips?
Yeah, Rusty, of course I like mudkips.
There's not many Pokemon Nathan doesn't like.
It's true, I like it.
It's really hard for me not to pick Torchic.
It is very cute.
Also,
It's the
like Blaziken is one of my favorites, and I'm pretty sure it's going to have speed boost. This is a wrong.
if I had to rate them on viability, at least in the vanilla game, I would say Mudkip is probably a little bit better than Torchic, and then there's a considerable gap before Trico.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Three-
Trico's not good.
Trico does get a little screwed.
Cool, Mom. I like it.
Though Trico does, I would say in the back end has a little more use.
Yeah, and definitely in the remakes, it's a lot better than it was in Gen 3. Wild Poochyena appeared. Go, Torchic!
Okay, Pokelink is currently running. It did finally hook in as soon as we got them on.
Yeah.
Now, remind me, Rusty, what's Pokelink?
Pokelink is what we're going to be using to track our Pokemon. And again,
You
here we
might need
go.
to.
He popped in on my list. At the end of that fight, I'm gonna have to.
You may have to refresh the browser source.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if I were to happen to go into chat and type in ! link, would it take me to patreon.com/Pokelink so I could get Pokelink for my own streams?
It most certainly would.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works.
Okay, I'm gonna set this up real quick.
But Rusty, with patreon.com/Pokelink, that could take forever.
No, it's actually extremely fast.
No. It's convenient and easy to use?
Not
Nick-
just convenient and easy to use, but also free.
Oh, there's a free version, so you don't even necessarily have to go to patreon.com/Pokelink, even though you should to give them their money.
It's true.
But Rusty, you didn't even have to manually change that to Torchic, did you?
Whoop, I grabbed the wrong thing. I'm resizing. Oh, we getting long.
It's
Let's
strong.
just pull that down. How's that?
I think that
There
was
we
pretty
go.
good.
And that was literally all it took. And now we have this set up. It's set
Yeah.
up. It will track us now forever.
So it tracks the level, the type, and what item is holding,
Hell yeah, it does.
And it
It
all-
does.
and it does that all automatically. And that's just one of the many free web sources it's got.
Hell yeah, it is.
Wow.
Matilda.
Well, Nathan, we've used a lot of them on this stream in different streams. Are you telling me every one of those has been free to use?
You know I'm a cheapskate.
Yeah, I do.
You can even, I believe, on Patreon, ask them to make you a custom one if you give them more money.
I if I recall correctly, yeah, you can hire them to make
Are
you
we doing
custom
nicknames
layout.
on this run?
That's up to you.
Yeah, it's
Your run.
You're the captain now.
Let's do it. Ian, give me a letter.
V Victor.
V, Victor. Nathan, give me a vowel.
You.
Okay. So we've got V, U, and D.
Well, there goes mine.
What?
I'm not sure I want to say it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh. Dovely.
Lovely dovely.
Dovely.
Kind of like that. I kind of like lovely dovely.
I do like Dovely.
2 L's. No,
Yeah.
1 L.
What L?
Where'd the Y go?
It's not like it
Dovely.
moved. You go to the other one, the other arrow.
Lovely dovely. I like it.
You go to the other arrow.
You're the other arrow.
Thanks.
Hey, Brendan's on Route 103. Use
How
the
did-
area nav.
How did Brendan leave the house moments before we did and not notice his dad in trouble?
Rusty, the Poochyena can pop out of the grass at any moment.
It's not that he didn't notice. He was actually over there, but he's just got.
He may have rightly assumed that his father could handle a level 2 Fujiana.
He was the level 2 Puchiana.
No, he just didn't hear it.
Yeah.
He's just hard of hearing.
Well, you know, that hat covers his ears.
Yeah.
I remember the back in the days where people were debating whether or not the hat was a hat or his hair.
Yeah, I do remember those times.
I think it wasn't totally clear until these games came out.
Oh, that's just because, you know, limited resolution on a Gen 3 sprite.
Oh, for sure.
There was
pretty clear in the artwork that it was.
Yeah, there was official artwork that it was pretty clear it was a hat, but everyone's like, "Is that art actually canon?" Was the argument, and it was just like, "Shut up."
Yes, that art was actually canon.
And people just want their white-haired anime boys.
God, people want white-haired anime boys. Jesus Christ.
As a person who loves somebody who wants white-haired anime boys, I can confirm.
White-haired anime boys be like, women want me, fish fear me.
Kind of.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
To be fair, if I were a fish, I would be terrified of Kakashi Hatake.
Yeah. Exactly. Women want me, fish fear me.
Or also the new Kakashi Gojo, I think is his name, from Jujutsu Kaisen.
What? What are you talking about?
You're not kidding, I assume.
Okay, so you know that meme of like Jesse from Breaking Bad explaining
James.
something to Walter White, and Walter White's just like,
Blasted
"What?
off at the speed of light." Sorry, you said
Yeah.
Jesse. I had to.
This is what's happening."
Oh,
You mentioned a bunch of words. They were incomprehensible to me. I said, "What?" And you said more words that were incomprehensible to me. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bird fight.
you haven't seen this motherfucker everywhere?
No.
No, he's the new Kakashi.
Is this Boruto?
No, this is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Confirmed
another-
speed boost.
And that has nothing to do with Naruto.
No. Even though
Or Boruto.
no,
Because I know they made a second Naruto called Boruto.
Do you
they
mean?
did.
Do you mean Nart?
Naruto.
Nart.
Well, what's his name?
It's Nart.
No, his name is Gojiro.
Oh, Gojo's his name.
Yeah.
Then what's the show's name?
Are
Jujutsu
you-
Kaisen.
Are you guys looking at
Which
the
is
stream?
different than Naruto.
Are you guys looking at the stream? Because I put up my favorite title.
Rusty, I'm going through a lot over here right now, right?
He's got,
Nathan, look at Nart.
I'm looking, Rusty. I
Okay.
see your Nart.
he's got real shiny eyes. His eyes are special, Nathan.
Just like Kakashi.
And so a lot of times he covers his special eyes.
Just like Kakashi.
He's also white-haired.
Just like Kakashi.
He's also the main mentor to the
Main protagonist.
main protagonist. That's a group of 3, 2 boys and a girl.
Well, that just sounds like Naruto with extra steps.
Yeah. He's also got white spiky hair that and a devil may care attitude, but he on the outside, but he does actually really care for these kids.
Okay.
He's also stupid overpowered.
Again, you're describing Kakashi to me.
Well aware.
Ow.
Also, unironically, Jujutsu Kaisen was really good. The first season was very good.
Was it really good, or were they just aping Naruto enough that you couldn't tell the difference?
I
Oh god, he crit me.
Honestly, it seems like you didn't grind enough for this fight.
I promise you that as much as I just described to you as is similar to Naruto, there's differences.
I mean, legally, there has to be, right?
Even though the main character is an idiot.
That's just shonen.
Yeah. The main character has odd color hair.
Again, you're just describing shonen anime, Ian.
Fast as fuck, boy.
This Mudkip sucks.
I don't think it's the Mudkip that sucks.
I'm gonna say, he's killed almost 2 of your Torchic's worth by now.
And I have speed boost.
You also are
Speed
using...
boost doesn't make you hit harder.
Yeah. You're also using
You
Scratch.
outsped from turn 1.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is speed boost doesn't actually do you a hell of a lot in a playthrough.
Yeah.
Unless you're just, like, super under level. Blaziken, as long as you have a decent level advantage, you should be outspeeding it.
Yep.
Obviously, in a competitive environment, speed boost is amazing enough to get it banned. But
It did get banned.
oh yeah, it got banned. But in game, you're already outspeeding everything. I think Blaze was actually a better ability in this context. Now, what speed boost affords you to do is it does let you go into things under level, so you shouldn't have to do as much grinding. But the only way I see that really being helpful is if you were speedrunning.
Oh, Nathan, did I tell you about in Jujutsu Kaisen the main character that's got a demon sealed away inside him that sometimes takes over and gives him a crazy power boost?
Is it a fox demon?
No, it's a serial murderer that was so evil.
What did cereal ever do to him? How can you murder a grain?
That was so evil he became a demonic spirit, the most powerful. And they're called curses in that. So he became the most powerful curse ever. Also, he's got 20 fingers. Those are important because the main character has to eat them.
Cool. Thanks for sharing it.
My boy Nart just has a fox in him.
Yeah, a fox that his dad sealed in him seconds after being born.
You know, sometimes you gotta put a fox in a baby.
Did they give me balls? I have 10 balls.
Hell yeah, you do.
Nathan, did you ever
9
get
tails, 20 fingers, and 10 balls.
Did you ever get far enough in Naruto to figure out what happened with that? I don't think you did, right?
I got to, like, maybe the second arc of Shippuden.
Yeah.
Not that far. In the grand scheme of things.
No.
Apparently Naruto fucks. It has a baby Naruto. Named Boruto.
He does. He also has another child.
Yeah. So, does that mean at the end of Naruto they pulled a Harry Potter and all the couples got straight married? Had kids?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they did.
How many of them are my OC?
A fair amount. Naruto and Hinata, Sakura and Sasuke, Ino and cut-off boy Sai got married. Tamari and Shikamaru got married.
And they all got straight married and had 7 babies or whatever.
Yeah. Choji and a character you don't know, but people liked, got married, and they had a daughter. But yeah, no, it pretty much
You know,
was.
they did that thing that happens in real life where everybody who was the same age has children at the same time so that all the children are the same age.
Right.
You know, that thing that totally happens.
Right. Ooh, finally. But don't worry.
Rusty, you've got a rat.
Don't worry. In Boruto, the main enemy isn't other ninja. It's aliens.
Okay, Ian, I need a vowel.
A.
Nathan, give me a letter.
And
A, N, and I've got a W.
no, you should pick R and T.
A, N, R, T. Oh.
Maybe N-A-R-T.
What about? What about?
Boruto.
It's like the evil version of Mario. Naruto is Waruto.
Don't worry, that actually happens.
Wow.
Shout out to my boy Waluigi, who is definitely not ever going to be in Smash.
It's a me, Waruto. I'm gonna become rich in the Hokage.
Don't worry. Naruto gets at one point gets sent to an alternate dimension where he has to fight an evil black-haired Naruto.
He has to fight Goku. He just walks in. He's like, "It's me, Goku."
But don't worry, everything.
Rusty,
I can't press lightly on the circle pad to sneak. Hold on.
were you crouching on the outside?
I'm going to take a look at the controls here.
You might be able to actually map a controller to our really real 3DS.
3DS. Sure, there's a way to do it.
I know a lot of emulators have.
I'm looking into it.
Yeah. But no, pretty much everything bad that happens to Naruto is in his life is because of aliens.
Aliens. Even Waruto?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. It gets explained that all of the people's power in Naruto comes from aliens.
Oh, so ninja magic is just alien?
Mm-hmm.
Lol.
Also, a big deal is that Kakashi accidentally killed his girlfriend at the time, and that pissed off the main villain because he also was in love with said girl, and that caused said villain to do the whole make the Ninetales attack the village on the day of Naruto's birth, and his parents to die, and all of that bullshit.
Aw.
It's all
wild
crap.
to me that this emulator just works with
Yep.
my PlayStation controller, but
Yep.
I cannot get this PlayStation controller to work with Windows games.
Nah.
It'll work totally fine with Steam games, but
Yeah.
I bought it for a racing game that you can only get through Windows games, the Forza, and it does not work for that game, the game that I wanted it for. I cannot do it. But this emulator, it just works.
Citra better
Citra is better than.
than Windows. Citra built different.
Oops.
Um,
I have disabled my arrow keys. doesn't work quite like I wanted to. Okay, I'm just not going to sneak for now, and I will work with that and actually get the controller set. Fletchling is part fire, right? It doesn't.
Fletchling is not. It evolved. I don't know if he's changed it, but Fletchling is normal flying, and then starting with Fletchinder it becomes fire flying.
Right, that's right. And that seems to have held true in the hack.
So have you actually looked at the stats of your Pokemon?
I have not. We should do that. Take a look at Waruto here. Dovely is special attack, low defense.
That's not amazing.
No.
It's good for the beginning of the game. That explains why you were struggling as much as you were with the Mudkip, though. You have terrible defense.
That sucks.
Waruto is very bad.
That's modest. Or, that's adamant.
What?
Oh,
minus
no, it's fine.
No.
Is that plus special defense minus special attack?
No, it's minus attack plus special attack. It's modest. So, it's bad.
Scroll over. I want to make sure. That's adamant. Adamant's great.
Red is good.
Oh,
Yeah, red is good.
Okay, red is good.
Yeah, I just can't see it very well on what you're casting over to us.
Okay, Waruto.
Oh yeah, so Adamant's probably about the best one for Sentra.
I would say for Sentra, yeah. Couldn't have picked better.
Boost its attack and lose the stat that it just does not give a single shit about.
Yep. So, I'm reading a tweet. Tweet is, teaching my first English course this semester has been rewarding, but I don't know what to do with this student. Title of the paper. What exactly does Tom want with Jerry? Teacher's note. This was supposed to be about Tom from The Great Gatsby, the book we're reading. The child. In Looney Tunes cinematic universe, many of the cartoon nemesis have a very clear goal. Wild Coyote, teacher crosses out and adds Wily, wants to eat the Roadrunner. Pepe Le Pew wants to impregnate Penelope. Elmer Fudd wants to shoot bugs, and who doesn't? Teacher has just underlined and who doesn't and wrote no! But it is unclear what, if anything, Tom wants to do with Jerry. Teacher, is it? Child, submitted for the approval of English 101, and the teacher's note is, this is not the Midnight Society. I propose that Tom actually has no interest in doing anything with Jerry, but instead fulfilling his role as house cat. Heathcliff, Top Cat, Garfield, Sylvester, these are all famous cats, most of them cartoon. Teacher, they all are! And that's where the image cuts off.
I think what you do is give that kid a goddamn A+.
You gave him a D. Probably because this was supposed to be about Tom from The Great Gatsby, the book we are reading.
Okay, that's fair, but everything else about that was very well written. What grade is this?
I'm guessing high school, just kind of based looking at it.
Okay, maybe it's a little much for high school. If that was middle school, that's a good writer.
I'm guessing a freshman.
I read The Great Gatsby.
It was around freshman year, maybe sophomore.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So
that was a little juvenile for high school, but if that was a middle school writer, that's like bravo. Yeah, they missed the actual assignment, but the writing is good.
Yeah, and there are a number of grammatical errors that I didn't admit it because they weren't funny.
Okay. I work in a middle school, and I would love to have my kids writing at that level.
Yeah.
Even if they missed the prompt. Do I catch this pitch?
it's up to you.
Yeah.
You've already got a normal type.
I got 9 balls. I'll catch a pitch. Mostly because I want more names. I was going to be very surprised.
Got a bird.
This Pokemon has not been identified in Hoenn.
It's just right there, man.
Nathan, give me
G.
a G. Ian, give me a vowel. No, I will do the vowel. Ian, give me any letter.
B.
G, Y, and B. B.
Give me the pity.
Gimme.
Give me.
What does Gibby look like?
A bird.
You are 2/3 bird.
Tangled's feet.
I think Canine better.
I think it is too.
Is that
Minus-
plus special defense?
And minus attack.
This
Yeah,
is,
it's not a
this
great
is
nature.
Not good.
Not a great bird.
My birds are bad. This is a bad bird run. It's okay. They'll get me to other things. I don't need a torture.
You said some bullshit about Torchic Combustion and Blaziken that I hated.
They are some of my favorite.
What
starters.
was it like? Something about the fact that like when it evolves from Combustion to Blaziken, it's like upside
Yeah,
down or whatever.
its wings become its feet,
Yeah.
and its feet becomes its wings, or its feet become its hands, and its wings become its feet.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You said some stupid bullshit that.
I said things that are correct.
No, I don't think
Things
you did.
can be correct and stupid bullshit.
I don't disagree with that.
Like the state of the economy.
Wow. This bug hit me really hard. It's also really close to evolving. I'm gonna catch this bug. I like Butterfree.
Is it level 6?
It's level 6. He gonna evolve real quick. She gonna evolve real quick. Oh, I crit. I almost didn't catch this bug.
Almost. Keep the ball.
Again, not to tell you how to live your life, but this does mean that you will have 2 normal types and 2 flying types.
Ian,
Yeah.
I'm going to catch a lot of Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm not going to catch 6 and use them for the whole run. Okay, I will do a vowel again. Nathan.
H.
H. Ian.
What's the worst thing that I can pick right now? I'm gonna go Q. Force Rusty into using the U somewhere in there as well.
You can put it at the end, like Iraq.
HQ, and I need a vowel, so we'll do I, and we'll call this Butterfree Iraq. No, HQ, and I need a vowel, so we're gonna go with Y.
Rusty, can I help you out?
Yes.
Capital H.
I messed up.
Well, now it's Caterpie.
What were you gonna say?
I was just going to spell out high quality because it's a high quality bug.
Man, I kind of wanted that.
We'll get your name later eventually.
Minus special defense plus defense and shield dust.
That's not amazing.
That's not great.
That's fine. It's not amazing. It's just kind of eh.
I am also used to using Nathan's bred ideal Pokemon all the time.
Nathan has
Have I spoiled you?
put together some pretty smon for him.
Well, that's the other thing, is that this is going to be harder than your standard playthrough.
Oh yeah, part of Dreyhax is that he does make them more difficult. For instance, why on earth does this kid have a Bunnelby?
What do you think the odds are that it's a huge power penalty?
Pretty good.
That rabbit is serving looks.
It does suck that that Waruto here doesn't have tackle. Tackle got good.
I think in this generation it's just 40 base power, so it's the same as Scratch.
See, I thought it was still 50.
They buffed it to. They only buffed it to 50. So
Yeah, but 50 base power move with stab this early in the game. That's a 75. That's
okay.
75 base power. That's not bad early.
In Gen 6, it's still base 50.
I'm pretty sure that once they moved it up,
Well, in Gen 7 and 8, they went back down to base 50. But they did change it to 100 accuracy starting in Gen
Gen 5.
5. Gen 5.
Oh, and that was a crit, huh? How absolutely dare you? Aha!
You're at a speed tie. That's a bit of a shock.
Oh look, another starter normal type.
He does like his hashtag Route 1 mons.
I bet his last one's gonna be
We're
I don't
down.
think that's
this is the last one. That was kind of a great animation.
I like his Spark Sparkles.
Sparkles.
This is a good Ember animation.
I like it.
Gen 6 kind of snappy.
This is the emulator definitely likes this better than Sun and Moon.
Well, I think part of the emulator problem.
Yeah, and that may also be that you have a better machine than us.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that, but it is definitely true. I want to just pretend that we're on an even footing.
We're not.
Wouldn't it be great if he had the ability Big Pecs?
No.
But then his peck would do more damage.
Sure.
You were just like, no.
I mean,
Pidgey gets Big Pecs sometimes, doesn't it? Isn't that like its hidden ability?
I believe that's its hidden ability.
I know it's.
Talo gets it.
Yeah, I know it's one of Talos' abilities.
100% sure that it is.
It is. I promise you. Unless they changed it.
This is just really kind of like delightfully snappy. Everything animates just really well.
Taylor's ability is Guts normally, and Scrappy's its hidden ability.
Really?
High Dove gets it?
That might be what I'm thinking of, but I could.
I am
I would've-
thinking of Pidove.
I would have bet money that it would swallow. I guess I'm
I think
wrong.
Swanna gets it. Let's take a look. Pidgeyline gets it as the hidden ability, as does Chatot. Pidove gets it as a normal ability. Ducklet gets it as a normal ability. Vullaby gets it as a normal ability. Fletchling gets it as a normal ability, and the Rookity gets it as a hidden ability.
I know you said Fletchling, but your Discord just very briefly cut out, and it sounded like Fleshling, and I hated that. A Fleshling, like the child of a flesh.
You could make a cute little ghost-type zombie Pokemon and name it Fletchling.
No, I don't think you could. No.
I could. I'm good enough and talented enough to do that.
Wormbolt. The worst Caterpie.
I want to say you're wrong, but you're not.
How absolutely dare you.
That's so weird.
Kind of missed that XP share.
You'll get it.
You'll get it.
Is it pretty quick in these games?
Yes.
You get it from
The dev.
Devon guy from Petalburg Woods after you rescue him from
Right.
Team Aqua.
Talk well.
Oh my god, I'm so slow. But you're so dead.
You're already dead, kid.
Omae wa shinderu.
Glad you got the reference.
Nani? You're moving fast. Got jukes.
How absolutely dare you. Bug bite on a Beedrill is gonna do some work. Don't do it.
I've got some letters for Weedle. 420.
Oh, we like get it, ha.
Not been identified in Owen.
Alright, Ian, give me a consonant.
W.
Nathan, give me a vowel.
E?
Okay. Well, I selected J, so...
Weege. Wedge. Oh. Use the shift button, not the enter key.
I like
Weege. Weege.
Come along, Weege.
I'm a Weege. I'm a number one.
So maybe I'm playing this game wrong, but with Talonflame, I still only have Peck.
I don't know what it gets. I don't know if I've ever raised a Talonflame.
I also had to teach it Flame Charge.
You're Gen 6.
Yes.
Nope.
So I haven't seen any of my board.
But you can take it to a movie learner in Fall Harbor. But
Not there yet.
You don't fall arbor. Beat Norman.
This is the gen where we get Mega Galley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the game you got, Mega Galley.
Or Gallade. No, I've been there.
So it's my favorite Pokemon, and I swap between the two.
Flavor.
Nobody knows how you say it.
I don't yet. But I was thinking of Lilico for some reason.
You actually get access to the movie learner pretty early,
Yeah.
relatively.
I've already used the hard skill that I have gotten so far. I mean, I could go on for some, but I taught Zoroark Night Days with it because I know what that grind is.
Well, that's not a bad decision.
Yeah, his other, like, his Dark Type staff was like a faint attack at that point.
You can get Aerial Ace at the Mauville City Pokemart.
Yeah. Right. Go just do that.
It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
Does Electro Web have a chance to paralyze? I feel like it does.
Down. Lower speed.
Yeah, I think he's just lower speed.
Oh, yes. I crit.
It does target both opponents in a double battle.
Weedle is level 7. Why is it not a Metapod? Don't you love
They're holding it.
Don't you love your Pokemon?
They're holding it back so it gets bug bite.
You're my dad.
My dad. Woogie woogie woogie. This emulator is also.
What?
Yeah. I was gonna say this emulator is also good for seeing the gender difference in Torchic.
There's one.
There is one.
Is it the blood hole?
It does have a dot on its butt.
Got a little dot on its butt that's been consistent.
They've been kept it consistent since Gen 4.
For some fucking reason, that was the thing they decided.
Torchic, male Torchic only, has a 1 pixel dot on its butt to indicate that it's male.
I thought Nathan was totally messing with me when he first told me that there was a gender.
Yeah, because I'm the kind of person to lie about that sort of thing.
Well, it would not be the first time you've told me something just to fuck with me.
That
not
doesn't
that kind.
sound like a very brotherly thing to do.
You don't do it incredibly often.
Chat, it does sound like a brotherly thing to do.
No, people do make the comment that Nathan and I tend to be a lot closer than most brothers.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
Well, and just I've never thought that the whole lying to a child to see if they believe it thing was like funny.
It's not, and
I get it when your fun uncle does it, but like, you know.
don't
Do you
lie to
get
kids.
XP from catches?
Yeah, you should.
You should, yeah.
Oh, that's a
Alpida.
nice little Monimon there.
Yeah, it's probably going to be on my team unless it's nature or bitch.
Garbage. I'm gonna kick a rat real quick.
Yes.
That rat.
How do you catch 2 Pokemon with 1 ball?
He only caught 1 Pokemon.
Catch a Kangaskhan.
That would be catching 2 Pokemon with 1 ball.
Alright.
Or if you actually want 2 Pokemon with 1 ball, catch a Nincada.
Ian, give me any letter.
I should also point out that in later generations, evolving ending Kate and getting Shedinja does actually consumable.
Stupid.
Maybe it did in Gen 3.
P. I don't think it does in Gen 3.
P. Nathan, give me any letter.
Any letter, huh? Let's go with L.
Okay, so we got PLG.
Polg.
Yeah, in Gen 3 you didn't need the extra Pokemon. Every generation after that you need the Pokemon.
G, P, and L.
Glorp.
Glop.
Loop.
Loopy. Ugh. Somehow that's worse.
Yup.
I wanted Glorp. But... yes.
Gloopiest is better than Gloopies.
Well, Gloopies is the name. No, I
That-
don't plan on using this. So we got a
That is cursed.
GLP. Where do we put a vowel?
Glorp. I'm gonna keep riding with this name.
Gale.
I don't want Gale.
You name it Paige.
I kinda like that.
Oh, but that doesn't give you an L. Hagel.
Hey,
The L
Belge.
is silent.
Pelge.
I kinda like Hagel. Hagel.
Hagel.
Hagel.
Bagel.
What? Caterpie's
Oh, I
evolving.
forgot about that.
Did take us forever to name that.
Who is John Dark Souls?
Who is?
They just... I have a Steam friends that I don't know who they are named John Dark Souls, and they just started playing Apex Legends.
Isn't that the protagonist of the game Dark Souls?
Yeah, that's him. John Dark. Souls.
That's his name, John Dark Souls.
God, Nathan, not everybody names their stuff like Sora Kingdom Hearts. Jesus.
Yeah, Sora Kingdom Hearts is actually an outlier in that regard. See, fans of Kingdom Hearts, you can joke about Kingdom Hearts. I'm the biggest fan there is.
I refuse to believe that. I love you, Rusty. I know you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, and
No.
even a big one.
You're right, there are people that like Kingdom Hearts a lot more than me. You are not wrong. There are some people that are unhealthy about it.
See, you have other things you like. That's how I know. Though, a friend of the channel, Chili Bats, is bought some Kingdom Hearts games, and he's actually playing through them. And I am trying to convince him to actually get and play through 3. But there are other Kingdom Hearts fans who decided that they were mad at Kingdom Hearts 3 for all of the bullshit reasons that people were mad at Kingdom Hearts 3. And they told him, no, you don't play that game.
It's a good game.
Like, it's a good game.
It's not like quite as polished as 2 is with the combat. I would say it does storytelling better than 2.
Well, like,
Why
Kingdom
is
Hearts...
Hearts of no hypnosis?
I think that's an egg move on it in the vanilla games.
Oh, that would be why.
Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 was never was never gonna get a fair shake.
Yeah, the hype was too much. They waited for too long.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Road Trip with the Boys Simulator took too much of Nomura's time. That's why it took so long. Kingdom Hearts 3 was supposed to come out on PS2. That's 2 console generations that it skipped.
Well, it's
Final
not like
Fantasy 15 was in development hell.
Kingdom Hearts games didn't happen.
That's true.
So,
I don't know how many dream drops we birthed over to in our distance melody memory.
okay. Is Smash the first non-canon game that Sora's in?
I have heard some wild theories that Smash is a canon game.
It's not. Unless Nomura is an absolute fucking madman. Like-
Listen, Nomura is an absolute fucking nightmare of a man.
But like,
Well, and has Sora crossed over?
that's
He
that's
has.
kind of
into a digital world, literally canonical.
But like what other franchises he crossed over?
Oh, nothing. But at the end of 3, he and Yozora being a video game character from the from the Kingdom Hearts universe.
Yeah.
They swapped.
Yeah, but like Sora doesn't show up in like.
Can you imagine if they made a Yozora skin? If they just took one of those out and put Yozora in instead? How absolutely nuts everybody would have gone.
Sora has the most interesting skins of any Smash character
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah.
all time. No, they're the work.
You can tell they put an extra effort there. That was very.
yeah.
I think that's very very cool.
Yeah, the work they put into Sora's skins, no one outside of maybe you can consider Mario.
No, the only other character who has that much effort put into their alts is Bowser Jr.
Because they're all the young
The
Bowsers.
Koopalings.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The young Bowsers.
Basically, all the other characters only have 2 skins and then palace swaps of those skins.
Except like Mario, who is 3.
If anybody didn't know,
Yeah, you're right. Mario has Builder,
Wedding.
Regular, and Wedding.
Yeah, building. And even Link only has
He has the 2.
has 2.
if anybody didn't know that's watching either now or on the VODs, Sora's in Smash now.
Yep. Can you imagine whoever's getting that news from here first? What? Oh my god!
They get it on the YouTube once YouTube and Twitch fix their shit and we upload the VOD. Because currently we can't upload VODs. We're just
Well, we can't export them directly from Twitch to YouTube. I'm still downloading them so that we don't lose them, but that means that the process of me uploading them and posting them on the channel is going to take even longer.
Do you have an external drive that you're downloading them on?
I have one that I can download them onto. I've only downloaded the one, so it's not.
Okay. Because you're
We've only done one
you're,
stream.
you're gonna run out of space really quickly.
Yeah.
If that starts happening, let me know and I'll start downloading them.
Well, I'm going to upload them and delete them probably.
Well, yeah. Eventually, you're gonna. Oh, right. You're gonna upload. You're just gonna upload them. You're not gonna do the. You're just not gonna do the conversion. You're just gonna.
I don't really do any editing of the episodes unless I just have to because internet was fucky and I have to splice them back together. But
Yeah, that's.
I do still have to like put all the information in, think of titles for them and stuff,
No.
make the thumbnails.
Well, Rusty, why aren't you using Gibby? I do not plan to use Gibby.
Gimme!
It's on my team because it's on my team. As soon as I have a 7th Mon, it will not be on my team.
I will say, I don't actually hate the synergy between Butterfree and Blaziken. Butterfree beats the Psychic types that beat a Fighting type, and the ground immunity is nice for a Fire type. Conversely, a Fighting type beats the Rock types and the Steel types. That should wall your Butterfree.
Sending in Garfita. Better bring out the thick boy. Oops, I still need that
Name.
Is that ball?
You only ballsed up a little
You
bit.
ballsed it.
Bite you with my hook.
How?
Don't worry about it.
Where's his mouth?
Don't worry about it.
You ready? Its mouth is right there. Right there.
You would have saw it if the camera panned back to it. You just missed it. Hey, there you are.
How's it going?
How's it going, Matildo?
Forgot her name was Matilda.
Check him out, Matildo.
Butterfree.
Those are
Butterfree.
not butterflies.
No, you beat a fly. Beat a fly.
I just said it because his name
It's not
is-
butterfly, and no.
Had Caterpie on the brain. Probably a song about that.
Rusty, it's time to go see your dad.
My dad.
But
My
dad.
dad. We didn't encounter my boy Ralts.
None of you.
Can you imagine going into a small medical facility, talk to the clerk, and then as you're walking out the door, you're just like, none of you
You see-
matter.
You see this little kid looking around and say, "None of you matter." You're like, "What the fuck?" Because that's one of my favorite thing about kids is sometimes they just say some.
Pokeballs are $50.
Oh hell yeah! But that's one of my favorite things about kids is sometimes they just say some shit.
They'll call you out.
They will, and it is sometimes the funniest shit. Also, the best thing about teaching kids is absolutely bullying the shit out of kids, and they love it.
Yeah.
There's a fine line, but if you can,
Yeah.
you get practiced at it, and it's a lot of fun.
We don't mean literal bullying for the record. Like gentle ribbing.
Yeah. Remember, we spent all three of us spent multiple years teaching children, and Rusty's pretty much made a career out of it.
I've got everything but the paycheck.
Matilda.
They pay me so little that I can't afford a free house, but that's a whole different conversation. Matilda, you will come with me, right? No. I won't.
Why is Wally a better rival than your rival?
This is the worst time in all of the games to encounter a shiny.
I don't know if it's possible in Gen 6. It is definitely possible in Gen 3.
If he does encounter a shiny, he loses it after it.
Yes, it stops being shiny.
I knew that. Are you proud of me, Nathan? I would assume that this encounter in Gen 6 is shiny. God damn it!
What do you got, Danny?
Oh, I'm playing my own game, and I keep I'm grinding water roots, but right now Blaziken's up, and I keep getting to water types that also resist fighting. Lots of Azumarils and other things.
Stretch. You did it. You caught my favorite Pokemon.
According to this, it says that in Gen 3, Wally's Ralts can be shiny, but it doesn't say anything about Gen 6. I would assume it's shiny.
Goodbye, Matilda.
Your dad just bursts out laughing every time he hears your name. He has for 10 years.
All right now, Matilda. Matilda. All right now, Matilda. It's time for you to go to Rustboro City. Can you do that, Matilda? Yeah, like that.
In Gen 3, the Ralts also has a 1 in 20,322 chance of fainting during the catch tutorial.
If it faints,
He still gets it. Yeah, it ends. It's just the game acts like he caught it.
Yeah, so if it faints, it acts like he caught it. But if the Ralts kills the Zigzagoon, the game doesn't know what to do. I ran into that issue. The game will just lock up and freeze.
Was it in a randomizer? Because Routes doesn't have offensive moves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's only possible through hacking of the game.
Yes.
But in the vanilla game, if like the rolls go the right way and the Zigzagoon has a high enough attacking IV and the Ralts has a low enough defense IV,
Then it'll faint.
it has a chance of faint.
But in if you change movesets and the Ralts gets an attacking move, it can kill the Zigzagoon, and then the game just soft locks.
Yeah. Did you ever figure out how to do the creepy?
I can do it if I change. I can tell
You
my
can grab-
controller to grab for a moment and then swap it back if I wanted to creepy.
Okay.
I will probably be playing with a controller next week. I just didn't say that.
Yeah.
I have once had that encounter, had the Zigzagoon miss, and he throws the ball second turn and catches it with full HP. In Ruby Sapphire, I don't know what happens in this version.
It's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably scripted in this version.
Yeah.
You kick Peggle? How dare! Put your feet on Kegel twice?
in rapid succession.
Punt that football-shaped head.
I like it.
Cool Mon to get this early.
Gothita.
I don't think it's busted either.
No, the Gothita line is really interesting.
It's just solid.
What's the ability on it?
Oh, I didn't look. I didn't even look at what its nature was. We'll take a look in just a moment.
It tends to run specially full.
Oh, yeah. I think the Slowpoke line is actually based on alters.
Oh no.
It is kind of high level for you.
This might be white.
I doubt it. You'll take damage. You might lose some mons. Aw.
I have some potions.
For your Broshins.
The problem is it knows water yet. So I have to swap into
I will be right.
what's his face?
Hey, do I want Green Ninja to know what this supposed to do? I don't think.
Shoot's a good move.
Substitute's a good move.
And probably hard to use. In the game.
All right, Weege.
You got this, Weege.
Just don't die. Oh.
Bug Bite probably would have.
Bug bite would have been better.
Yeah. But you killed it anyway.
And I evolved a Weege.
You have another cocoon.
They're all gritty. Weege
What?
is evolving!
Weege?
I'm a Weege. I'm a number one.
I'm not gonna harden my Weege.
Gross.
Thank you, Rusty.
Cool.
You're very cool.
I'm gonna catch some mods.
Not that one. Wingle.
A vanilla Wingle.
How do you know that Wingle's flavor?
What I mean by vanilla is this is where Wingles show up in. In the not
What if
Can you get a chocolate Wingle?
What if the only change he made to the Wingle line is that he changed the spelling from Wingull to Wingle?
Well, I would hate that. Is what would happen.
No! No!
You know what Pokemon I?
Get it?
You know what Pokemon I hope you get? Hope
What?
you get a Ludicolo. Ludicolos are dope.
Me too.
I
Never
You
love.
are playing the correct version.
And actually, if I'm looking for a Lotad, I need to go back.
If it's there.
If I recall correctly, they're on this route. You're on the route before Petalburg Woods. In the vanilla game, I'm pretty sure that's where they spawn. At least one of the areas they spawn.
You can also get them later on too.
Well, there's a trainer up ahead who, in the vanilla game, has a Lotad. So once you battle them, you can
Nap
use the
them.
Pokédex. See where they spawn if you want. Or you change that trainer. Who knows?
Might have. He certainly has messed with trainers so far.
Did we ever look at Hagel?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did. I'm going ahead and depositing Gibby. I'm never going to use that mod.
Timid's a great nature.
You might have to rearrange your Pokemon in your party or go heal again. Tracker is doing tracker things.
Interesting.
We may have to get in another battle for it to correct itself.
Hagel is high speed, low attack. That's
Yeah.
almost perfect.
Yeah, that's Timid. I think that's the best nature for it.
Definitely usable. You don't want to boost it. Oh well, yeah. I would have also taken modest on this, but yes.
Oh yeah, Modest and Timid are the best two natures. On
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, this is good. This is on my team probably the rest of the game because I've never used one and it's interesting to me.
Yeah. And Frisk is kind of eh.
But whatever. Good
Its other normal
abilities-
ability.
Good abilities are just kind of like a bonus.
Its other ability is competitive, which I think is a lot better. And then its hidden ability is Shadow Tag, which is busted. So again, not in game. Because opponents never really swap it.
It's always a shock to me when it happens.
Oh, well, this is my fairy type. You gotta make it happy to evolve it, right?
Azurill, yes.
Especially if it's got huge power.
We'll see. If it's got huge power, it's staying. Even with bad stats, huge power is just absolutely bonkers. Doubling your attack on certain moves is just good.
Azurill's good,
That's enough.
especially in this gen.
That's enough to catch a baby, right? Oh, I'm gonna catch it from your ball.
Maybe.
I'll catch this baby. I'm not even looking.
Beat the baby.
I've got it. Ding.
Got the baby.
See?
Azurill.
I was so confident that I closed my eyes and said,
It's the polka dot Pokemon.
Kind of adorable.
all right, Nathan, give me a vowel.
How about E?
E. Ian, give me a letter. Mine is J.
C.
So we got E, J, C.
Jake.
Eject.
Oh no, that's J-A-K-E.
Also, this is a lady.
You could do eject.
can name it Jackie.
I kind of like Jackie.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah. I just abandoned you. You know where I am.
Presumably on the route with the letter center.
It's thick fat, but it's boosted attack.
I think that's not bad.
If it's thick fat, it's probably better to run special.
Yeah.
What is that? Plus attack minus special defense?
Yeah, look fuck it.
That's not a great nature.
I'm gonna catch one more just to see what happens. I'm not gonna run to the Pokemon Center anyway.
As the road is caught. Waruto grew to level 10.
Got me named Waruto.
Fury Swipes is straight up better than Scratch, right?
If it hits, it'll always deal at least as much damage as Scratch.
But it's also got like an 85% accuracy.
Oh, really?
80 even, yeah.
Maybe not.
No.
It's still probably better than Scratch, just because Scratch is just as good as Quick Attack.
It said Scratch is 50 there.
Oh, Scratch is 50. I think that's a change he made in the
Yeah.
pack.
No, I think Scratch was the better move there.
Scratch was better. Okay, I've got a Ian, give me a vowel.
Yeah, in the vanilla game, Scratch is 40. Buff Scratch.
A.
You got A. I've got C. Nathan, give me anything.
How about T?
Act. There we go.
Sure.
About to act up.
Which is better than acting out.
And if you act around, all of those are prepositions. I do teach middle school.
A preposition is anything an Azrael can do to a tree.
Nathan.
Yeah.
This fucked a preposition.
I never did like that explanation. Hey, you got huge power.
Yeah, and hasty. That's going to be up speed and down what?
I forget, like, defense.
Good
Yep.
guess. I'm going to keep this one.
Yeah. You can do worse.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a perfect one. I'm looking for one that will work.
Yeah.
And huge power with a boosted attack will work.
That Zoomer will be shacked in a fool.
You get to be the front of the line. I have never been clear. Does fainting lose friendship?
No.
Yes, it does.
I thought it didn't. I thought we looked up recently and it didn't. I don't know. Nathan and I
If
looked
I
at
recall correctly, fainting does lose friendship.
Nathan and I looked it up recently, and it's like bonkers how it works. It's so convoluted.
Oh yeah, there's a chart of different things that add to your friendship
Like-
value.
Yeah, that like add to it and subtract from it, and just are,
Haircuts on Friday give you like 10 points, and haircuts on Wednesday give you 4. Yes, I know that's Heart Gold and Soul Silver and not Universal.
Fainting, if the opponent is less than 30 levels higher, is -1. If the opponent is at least 30 levels, or if it's outside of battle, it's -5. Unless you're above 200 friendship, then it's -10. Yes, fainting does decrease friendship.
Me Lotad. That's a Winkle.
It's a Wingle.
Wingle. W-I-N-G-L-E. God, I say it slightly different now. You did this to me.
You did this to me.
Psyduck is interesting.
Your mom's interesting. I got him.
Wingle is what Pokemon Tingle would use.
Tingle would have a drift.
Tingle and his Winkle.
Tingle would have a Drifblim. Changed my mind.
Yeah.
A Drifblim, a Persian,
A Mr. Mime.
sure. Drifblim, a Persian, Sneasel, or not Sneasel, not Sneasel, Smeargle.
A Delibird.
Yeah. Nathan, do you know why I would say he has a Persian?
Who?
Tingle has a Persian.
Because he gets money.
Because he steals all my fucking money. Do you know how much goddamn money you have to farm in that game to pay fucking Tingle? Holy shit.
I would say Meowth. But
It's
yeah.
like 10,000 rupees,
Yeah.
like total in the original game.
I would say Meowth is probably a better fit, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but like, it's nuts how much money you have to farm to give to Tingle.
Rich boy Winston. I don't know why I said his name.
So, one of my favorite things about Wind Waker is, you know, we make references to our time at camp all the time,
Yeah.
And Nathan and Rusty for the Nathan's last couple of years, and for most of Rusty's time that I have been at camp, they've both been area directors.
Yep.
And so before camp, they have like a weekend where it's like just the directors that come and get ready before.
Training week for our staff.
Yeah, they plan training week for staff and stuff. And so I went up my second year. I went up with Nathan.
You son of a rich boy. Sorry.
Yeah. Remember, water gun's not stabbed yet.
Right, it's normal.
Bubble's also not stabbed, and it's worse than water gun.
You're worse than water.
The only thing that it might have better is that it could lower speed.
He could have water sported, made his embers deal less damage.
I should have done that. There was a use for water sport just now, and I didn't do it.
Yeah, the sport moves, unfortunately, never get a
Why
huge
did I
amount
do
of.
that?
Lucky he didn't have flash fire.
Yeah. I might kill you here.
Jesus, this Growlithe is fucking me.
But anyway, continuing on my story, I went up with Nathan my second year. My first year I went up late because I wasn't gonna go teach at camp. I was just gonna take that summer off and just kind of have a summer where I was because I had gotten done with school, gotten done with high school, and so I was like, I'm just gonna have a summer where I fuck around before college.
Vibing again.
Yeah. And then they're like, then camp sent out an email, SOS, like, hey, we need workers really bad. So like literally like 3 days before camp started, I sent an email to the camp director like, "Hey, do you want me?" And
He's like, immediately, yes.
yeah, he's like, "Can you get here tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Speaking of vibes, Rusty, did you see that story that Matt posted?
I did not see the story
No.
that Matt posted. But anyway, so
Yes! Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
We're gonna blatantly steal his content.
So Matt is also a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a friend of ours, and he had a student that.
I'm pulling it up now.
Okay, you could just say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read this verbatim. Students talking yesterday at lunch in my room. Student A, get out with your bad vibes. Student B, no, they're good vibes. Student A, no, they're bad. I know, I have a vibrator. Pause. Immediate red-faced silent horror realizing what she just said.
Oh, poor kid.
I
So
recommend
anyway,
teaching kids, it's a delight.
yeah. So anyway, second year I go up director's weekend with Nathan and them, and I don't have anything to do because they don't really want me, necessarily around for the for their meetings and stuff. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I just end up in Nathan and Rusty's. I spend most of that time in Nathan and Rusty's cabin.
You
Because
spent
that's-
most of yet summer in our cabin.
That's true.
You did not live with us.
No, I did. I did pretty much everything but sleep in there. But so while I was waiting for,
Technically not okay. You were underage at that point.
I was not underage that summer. That summer I was 18. The summer before I was 17. And I also spent a lot of time in your cabin when I was 17 too, which was probably not cool, but we're gonna gloss over that. So anyway, I'm waiting for trying to do that weekend and wait for me to actually be able to participate in staff and all. And so I'm just like, so Nathan brought our TV and our Wii, and one of the games we brought was Wind Waker, and I'm like, I didn't never actually beat this game as a kid because I got to the Triforce Hunt and where you had to shoot the god in the tornado, and as a dumb stupid kid I couldn't really get past that part, and so yeah, I was like, all right, I'll just play Wind Waker. I'll just restart and play Wind Waker, and that'll give me something to do. I ended up beating Wind Waker before actual staff week. I beat Wind Waker in 2 days.
I mean, Zelda's not incredibly high concept.
Yeah, it's not, but I was like, oh, I was just a stupid kid.
Yeah, with age comes a level of competence.
Yeah.
I used to think Thunderbolt was better than Thunder because it had more letters in it.
That's funny.
I might argue.
In,
The Thunderbolt is better than Thunder.
in Pokemon Yellow, I would never teach Pikachu Thunder because it already had Thunderbolt. Why is it learning Thunder so late?
I love you as a kid having the absolute 5-head play.
Now, modern me would probably pick Thunderbolt over Thunder for totally different reasons.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Task failed correctly.
Yeah.
Task failed successfully.
Yeah. These boys. Look at these boys.
So they're slightly off sync. It's not water type.
Not yet.
Fairy resist bug.
Damn it. It's the wrong switch.
You're not playing on the Switch, you're playing on a really real 3DS. Jeez, Rusty, get your shit together.
You know, you're right. I'm the fool.
And when you're right, you're not wrong. Don't you people ever die? Porky Brains.
You finally made it to Petalburg Woods.
He's been in Petalburg Woods before, right? We didn't spend that entire...
Ian, did you miss Nathan's joke?
Yes, obviously. I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real. I am not paying as much attention as I probably should be right now.
You know who Mitch Hedberg is?
I do not.
Mitch Hedberg is the greatest comedian of all time, the greatest stand-up comedian of all time. Do not at me. Particularly for millennial humor. And Nathan called it Mitch Petalburg Woods.
Ah.
But if you like supremely dumb, ironic humor, Mitch Hedberg probably told all of the jokes you love in stand-up long before you heard them. Like, I used to be an alcoholic. I still am, but I used to be too. If you like that joke, Nathan.
No, just it was silly.
yeah, no, but that Mitch Hedberg wrote those kinds of jokes.
Yeah.
He came up. Well, I don't want to say
I've
totally
heard that one
invented.
before, obviously.
He didn't totally invent that kind of humor, but he's the one that it really popularized it.
Well, and that's like has been distilled to like Wine Mom T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just there for a moment, I'd forgotten all that. I was like, oh, that's a silly little joke.
Can we tell him?
No.
Okay.
What are we telling him?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Speed boost. I keep, for just a second, like, seeing him get hit, and then, like, the reaction, and I'm like, hold on, why the fuck did that cause a reaction? And I'm like, oh, right. Speed
It
boost.
did have this kind of like where the whooshy lines are going on. You're like, aha, you activated my trap.
Yeah, that keeps happening, and I'm like, and for like just a split second, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, okay.
Unless he's buffed it, Fire Spin should deal less damage than Ember.
Fire Spin is 35.
With the residual, maybe. I think in the vanilla games it's like 20 base barrel.
I checked it when he learned it because this is a hack change. It's 35.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Go crazy.
Oh, it's a lot less accurate though.
Yeah.
But it traps.
Well, do you?
Yeah, that's going to be a problem against AI.
Yeah, so are you particularly worried about that?
I understand what you were saying now, or what you did not say. My boy. Look at this absolute lad.
The Breloom line is one of my favorites from this gen. Shroomish is also one of my favorites, but for a completely different reason. For just a second, I thought you were going to Electric Web, and I'm like, see?
You don't know me. I'm playing with weird keyboard controls that I did not customize in any way. I'm just using the buttons that they have.
Yeah.
He's gonna drink your Metapod.
I think he already did.
Don't drink my bug juice.
Someone touches my bug juice, I will stab them. That shit rocked as a kid.
Are you gonna catch that mushroom?
Yep, and I don't think I'm gonna ask for letters this time. I know what I'm gonna name him.
He's scared of what we would name it. As he should be.
Well, let's see. I have a backup name. If we don't come up with something better, then we'll see.
No, I'm just totally giving you shit. It's your Pokemon. If you want to name it something, absolutely.
No, Nathan, give me a letter.
M.
Ian, give me a vowel.
Oh.
O.
Papa Mario.
Mop top.
This is my name for him.
Yep. Lump.
He's lump. He's lump. He's lump. He's in my head.
He's lump. He's lump. He's lump. He might be dead. I love lump. It's an I love lamp joke.
Who you're replacing for Lump?
I don't know yet. Yeah, John Dark Souls is now playing Apex Legends again.
That sounds like a Brett. That sounds like a Brett name.
It might be Brett. I was thinking it was Zach. Chili Nuts.
It's not.
Remember that time I changed my name to Why are your bets so chilly? And he was just like deep sighed for the whole night.
I do remember that. Good times. Shit.
Yep, it's a bird.
This is pre-buff leech life.
It is. Unless he's changed it in the hack.
No, he doesn't try to break things. When he pulls things into line with like later updates, which sometimes he does, it's not with the intent of breaking; it's with the intent of balancing. When they made Leech Life really good, they Pokemon stopped learning it extremely early.
Yeah. Replace it with Absorb and everything.
Mm-hmm. Leech Life was just a worse Buggy-type Exorb.
I also really like Sawaddle.
It's cute. It's not a good mom, but it's cute.
There are a lot of grass types that I believe fall under that category.
Kind of a general umbrella.
Yeah. Cute. Shitty Pokemon. Looks good though. Most Gen 2 grass types?
Vanny is usable in game. Feather Dance. I don't really want Feather Dance. Feather Dance is one of those abilities that sometimes someone uses it against you and you're like, oh no. But you never really want to use it yourself.
Well, you're just like, that's annoying.
And then other times they use it against you and you're like, well, I'm a special attacker, so whatever.
Oh, right. I forgot about this part.
What part?
Yeah.
You're playing a different game.
No, he's actually playing a. Well, technically, yes, because he's not playing a hack.
Playing the game that your hack is based off of.
Yeah.
So I am leaving my boy Act in the front because I want him to get happy.
Gain happiness, regardless. The only thing that leaving in front does makes him level up, which does increase happiness.
I just fuck that kid.
But you are about to get the EXP share.
Yeah.
Don't want it, but I can fight it.
Why would you fight when you could be friends?
Why would you be friends when you could fight?
Here, I can use water sport.
I don't know if he even knows a fire move yet.
Fairy resists fire, right?
Other way around. Fire resists fairy.
He knows a fire move.
I was a little worried about it, but it ended up being nothing. I almost gave him a berry. That would have been a lot worse.
You would have lost your berry.
I would have. Yeah, that would have sucked.
I really, the monkeys are like a cool design choice, especially when you get them, when and how you get them. But the monkeys are just so bad. Like, they get actively, like, they're some of the worst Pokemon.
It's got the monkeys.
And
It's got the monkeys.
And it sucks. Like, if you give the monkeys, like, a 10-point boost in every stat, they might be okay.
You got the monkeys. You got the monkeys.
That's how meh the monkeys are. I'm telling you to bump the monkeys up 60 whole points. And they'll be fine. Like, that wouldn't break the game. Wouldn't change anything.
Am I lost in Middleburg Woods?
You need to go left.
Yeah.
It's basically a backwards X.
Stop being here.
Well, thank you for getting that song stuck in my head.
No problem, bud.
Yes, keep lowering my attack. You absolute idiot.
Hey, he sees you have huge power and he's like, oh, I need to get rid of that as fast as possible.
It's not going to be relevant for a while. I'm going to put some work into Act. That he deserves. Oh, you put it.
Is there a problem if I Wonder Trade Latias?
It explicitly states that you have such a close bond with Latios and Latios that will even come to you from another trainer, so you can still do the Azure Flute.
Cool.
Or whatever the flute is that summons it.
It's not the Azure Flute. The Azure Flute, I think, is something else.
The Azure Flute is what you use to get to Arceus in the Gen 4. It was never actually released.
But it's a baby, which means it's very easy to catch.
You want this Arceus, or not this Arceus? Arceus.
Sure. I was on legendary.
What I'm saying is, would you be devastated if I wondered if I did it?
I would be devastated, but all other things being equal, I'd rather you keep it.
Okay. There.
Alright. Ian, give me a vowel.
For a Pichu, I want you to choose you.
Nathan, give me a vowel.
Oh.
Do we have
Uwo.
anything better than Uwo?
Pikachu, whoa.
No.
Yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
When you're wrong, you're wrong. How do we have to make a breast of this?
It's Pikachu. I choose you, Pikachu.
Follow Pikachu on Twitter also. It's a delightful account.
It's Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Chikapoo.
It's Pikachu. Fuck!
Oh no!
That guy looks like a Chad, but not in a good way.
Look, there's not a whole lot of stereotypes that I put stock in, but I've only ever met one good Chad. And I have met a lot of Chads.
So Chad as like the name Chad as a whole tends to be pretty shitty, but then you get the occasional really good himbo Chad, but it's few and far between. But yeah, for the most part, Chads are not the best.
Chadwick Boseman was apparently pretty neat.
I don't consider him a Chad.
The wiki cancels out the Chad.
Sure.
Yeah, it sucks it away.
Nah, dude, Chadwick Boseman was just a neat dude, and I'm still sad that he's not around.
For real.
Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about the shiny Smeargle I got traded.
Schmeargle.
Weege! Does the metronome work on moves that aren't incrementally based as well?
Metronome
I mean-
works on any move that does damage.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You have to select it.
No, what I was asking is, that's what I thought it did, but I wanted to make sure it didn't just work on, your Fury Cutters, your Echo
Oh, it
Voice.
was a critical hit. Okay. I was like, hell
I mean, they
yes.
stack, but
Yeah.
no, you can use it with anything.
Okay. Because right now, that's actually what I have on my Loud, is the metronome.
Which stacks with that good voice. It's good synergy.
Yeah,
A metronome with rollout or multi-hit moves works really, really well.
yeah, and I put it on there to stack with echoed voice, and I'm like, does it also like stack when I use strength?
Yeah, when you're using strength, it would stack. Yeah. Or I mean, it would accumulate boosts.
Yeah. But I think the boost with echoed voice, when it's like more than 2 Pokemon, I've been using echo voice because I'm
Good synergy.
Yeah.
I used the same strat on a Litleo once.
How many moves does Butterfree learn now?
I think just Gus.
It just learned Confusion.
Oh.
At least 2. I think it learns all the powder moves too. Nope, it didn't.
Used to, there was in olden times it would learn 1 powder move, then learn another powder move, the next level, so on and so forth. But I think more recently they have, they all try to learn the one at the one level.
Generally.
Bye. I love how it zooms out to keep you in the cutscene for that much longer.
I don't know anything about being stuck in cutscenes.
That's going to do it for today's episode. We are going to be here every Friday running this hack by Dre.
Hell yeah, we are.
Use PokeLink. It's very good.
Yep.
Sundays we will be shifting to Smashing Brothers.
Yes. And Nathan is going to teach Rusty how to play Smash, and I'm not going to say anything else.
Yep.
Are you even coming on Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Long.